Okay, dear friends, I'm becoming so addicted to it that I cannot deal with not finishing this piece, and I have so much fun doing this. Look at my new pen, and this is my New Year resolution to use good things as much as I can before it get lost or before I get tired with it. Just use it as much as possible, and I am happy I'm doing it. How about if I die tomorrow? I always think this, so no regret. It's important that we do not live our everyday life with regret, with compromise, right? And unfortunately, this video is not in Super HD because it will take too long time to upload and just not worth it. You have to swallow the fact that you need to compromise for the best, efficient, for the best balance. It's not only quality, there is speed to consider. And when I do full HD, 10 minutes takes me whole day to upload. And I like it because it can slow down the speed I make video, so I can be less annoying to people, because I got a lot of people telling me that it becomes quite annoying to have 20 or whichever number, many videos come up in a day. They would prefer to have one video or one video a day, one video a week, or something like it. So this way I can, by doing it slowly, I can satisfy these kind of friends. And for myself, it's very okay to. It's a very good idea that I can make less video because the speed is limiting. Internet speed is limiting my ambition, not really ambition, my ignorance. But sometimes it's just pure pain because you spend so much time and uploading a video, and it takes already 10 hours to upload it, and at the end there is an error. All the uploading get wasted. You have to start again. That is the annoying part. That is the part that really turns me away from it. So you feel so meaningless that you spend energy for something that is so That is so not cool. But now I choose to use lower resolution. It is sufficient already, and the truth is I have to swallow the fact that majority of people watch my video, not watch my video. They already fall asleep, or they do not. You do not watch it. You listen to it, right? If I'm not wrong, you listen to my video. You listen to those blah blah blah. Listen to this, but you put on headphone or put on headphone or just turn it on and listen to it and fall asleep with it. So the image is not really an important factor, and it's actually really not an important fact element. So it better be just make sure it is sufficient, then it is good. No need to overwork, no need to spend useless energy. So I am using a lower resolution. Maybe something else needs better resolution. For example, sorry, I am here. Something else you may need a better resolution. For example, now we do not hear the camera lens. Maybe because it's in magnifying mode, zoom in mode, so it's the camera is not it's not really paying attention, spend its energy to zoom in and zoom out. So what I'm trying to say, so maybe for some landscape, for something with a lot of color, I think magazine reading needs high resolution. Do you agree? And some good quality magazine and some close-up of curiosity stuff, some new purchase, a pair of socks, or some something like that. It will be more worthy to show off with HD, with full HD. Otherwise, it's not so wise to to use full HD. Don't you agree? I get so addicted to it. I am sorry. I am sorry. And I am sorry for uploading so many videos to take up your life, but it's really your own decision to watch or not. My advice is not to watch too much. No. Be or not to be, this is a question. Yeah, I got friends ask me, suggest me, you should do a whisper video. So let me try to. Oh, I so dislike that way of talking. I mean, I do not hear other people whispering. I think they are great, but I dislike myself whispering. I'm not disliking anybody else. How dare dislike anybody, really? Only thing I dislike is I dislike myself. To whisper. It sounds so not good. So not good. So. I'm cool. Not cool. Don't get my hand with ink. The camera is making effort. Is zoom in and out. It is a smart camera. It's definitely smarter than me. So today I saw on Yahoo News there was one lady I think one person, one guy lost his wallet, and then he went to the shopping mall to look for it again, and in the security video he saw the footage of one woman found his wallet, and instead of giving it out to security or to authority, she took out the content inside, the money inside, and give to her children. This is what I read. Not sure whether I read right or wrong, but so this is the point of this video or this story is that to say some people's moral level has become so low, and I actually do not even dare to blame that lady. And at the beginning I was thinking she was so, I want to blame, condemn, blame. And then I was thinking, do not jump into a conclusion too fast. In such a situation when nobody see, it is really takes a lot to make a smart decision. The temptation of good thing is very strong. It is so strong that it can make us do unsmart things. I'm not saying the lady was wrong. I just want to say it is the human weakness of every of us. Imagine when we met into this situation, it is easy to say that we will do the right thing, but who can make sure there will no wrong thinking went through our head. And also, when there was nobody around to see, it is not so easy to make a good, right, selfless decision. It is so easy for us to make wrong decision. The temptation of money, of profit, makes us do wrong things and make wrong decisions. Do not easily jump into conclusion to say that woman, that lady, that mother was wrong. Everyone has the chance to make something wrong. We are all we all may make this kind of mistake, but sometimes, oftentimes, we do not dare to do wrong things. It's because of the fear. Because of the fear of revenge, of karma, and also because of the empathy. Have you ever lost anything? I have lost my key. I have lost my wallet. I have lost my other things. But now, when I found something, I have to tell you the truth. The temptation not of a good luck is so strong. But the thing that made me not to do bad thing is that the thought of empathy, the feeling of empathy, because I used to lose my things, forget my things, and at that time I was so sad. And so anytime when I see something, I will say, gosh, let's don't do bad thing, because if someone lost it, he will be so sad. I have experienced that sad experience. I understand. 我待一会儿，宝贝儿。I understand that sad experience. I understand that sad experience, and I know the pain of losing something. So usually I will say, just think how pain it is when you lose something. So gosh, 快好了，快好了，快好了。我那个电池充好了吗？好的。几点了？哇，这个是什么东西啊？啊，是你们办公室做的？是吗？哇，就是你们玩的这个地方，叫什么呀？比利亚，gosh，太好玩了吧！噔噔噔 So just sometimes I remember I listened to one professor, I think Stanford professor, oh, I forgot somewhere where the professor, and he studied about happiness and about human feeling something. And one day he made a speech, and in that speech he 关上门吧，宝贝儿。还要做一个 galette. And in that speech, he was talking about one story, which is quite touching. So, let me finish my thoughts. We may not think in the most glorious way, but we need to make sure that we have fear. We have fear. We fear the revenge from heaven, or we fear something. This way we can have respect, and we can be not too fearless. I mean, thoughtless. Okay, here is the professor's story. He said he read one book, I think it's a famous book. It's about war. And in the wartime, there was one soldier. He was supposed to kill his enemy. He should snapshot his enemy to kill his enemy. And the two armies were against each other, and one time he was so close to the enemy, and his job was to kill, And he went there, he found his enemy, and he took out his gun and just about to shoot his enemy. Just before he was about to click that trigger, he saw the enemy. And you know, the enemy was making his human nature thing. Let's say he went to, it's in the wild, it's when in the very wild battlefield and very poor condition, World War I or World War II, and he was about to shoot, and just at this time he saw his enemy stand up. His enemy stand up from making human nature, let's say, just speak it straightly, was making a poop, and he said me stood up and put on his pants. His enemy was putting on his pants, and this guy was just about to shoot this guy, to shoot his enemy, and the enemy was putting on his pants. And just at this moment, he stopped. And the simple fact, the simple sight, the simple view of his enemy putting on pants, pull up the pants, reminded him his enemy was a human, and he just could not pull out that trigger to kill his enemy because he was a human. And this thought brought him to the stop of killing, so he didn't kill his enemy. And this story became quite a long story. I did not remember. I think sometime later he saw his enemy, and they were talking, and he told him, I didn't shoot you just because you were pulling on your pants, and that action reminds me you are human. I just cannot shoot another human being, and it is so meaningless, or it is I don't know what thought he thought, but a lot of time some very simple, some very intuitive thinking brought us action. Tiny thing brought us a very deep thinking. We are all human, and we all have the same feeling, and we also lose our wallet. So if we lose our helmet, glasses, gun, a glove when we ski, and we just cannot. If you go to ski place, you will see so many of these things. You cannot take it because you lose. You know how pain it is. Other people, when they lose it, they will be cold, they will be worried, and maybe the little boy lost his helmet. His mother was angry, his dad was mad at him, and he was having a very bad day. So know what is yours, what is not yours. and stay on what you belong to, and live a life with this kind of basic human dignity. It's I'm not talking about thinking about not to profit others, not take benefit from the situation. We all want it, but let's just make ourselves be afraid of something, and this fear can help us to be sane, to be reasonable, to be human, and to be understanding. Otherwise, too many opportunities we can benefit, then we will lose ourselves in the world of material, in the world of all these temptations. Be afraid, be human, and use our brain to think about others, to think about our own pain, to imagine other people. Because we have experienced the moment of losing, we know when we lose. I remember I lost my key, and the only thing I want is to find my key, and that was a very long story. And we have a car that has a very secure key system, and it's very difficult to change the key. We had to call a tow company because we called the key smith, the locksmith, they cannot fix. It's quite a complicated electric problem, and I went to the closed circuit CCTV and saw the key went away, but I know that experience, and and I know how I was worried when I lose my key. So whenever I see a key, I think about my own pain, and I try to be more thoughtful, to be just a little bit kinder, because we know, we have been there, we have experienced it. Do I make any sense? All my blah blah blah? I want to say, live with fear and live with understanding and thoughts for others, empathy, with sympathy, with empathy. Almost there. So happy. There are still need to work on, but roughly I'm pretty okay there. Mm-hmm. Do not let profit blind your eyes. Think about other people. Think about your own painful experience. It can help us. Live with fear of consequence. Live with that fear. It makes us a better person, makes us a more cautious person. How come I end up here?